We're talking about TV and video. Where
Right,
are we really from a planning perspective and a buying perspective? Are they really converging?
It's incredible because they're not converging, right? So when you think about the advertising technology infrastructure, TV is vastly different from video, which is really looks and feels like digital ad tech infrastructure. And a big part of the panel was around how do we think about converging those two very separate infrastructures and all the dynamics that come with, auction-based modeling versus, futures or upfront markets in TV. So and it's interesting because where the panel ended up was really around, it's not about ad tech and integrating ad tech, it's about, currency, it's about measurement.
So without sort of getting down the rabbit hole of measurement, right? I mean, how are TV buyers' lives changing if their remit has expanded to be video, not just television today?
Sure, and this is, we announced a couple of months ago a strategic partnership with Videology to figure out how do we think about converging TV and video into one marketplace design when the ad tech isn't necessarily synonymous. And that's a level of systems integration that's incredibly deep and complex, and one that we felt for Mediaocean we couldn't do with multiple parties. So we chose Videology as our partner, which is great because they also have taken an ad agency approach to their go-to-market. And frankly, we now sit down together with TV buyers and say, talk to us about how you're including digital in some of these fluidity models that they're working on. And it's a really collaborative process, but it's one that's not going to be done. It's not a digital, kind of integration that happens overnight.
It's a slow roll.
It's a slow roll, and it's fine. That's fine to be a slow roll.
It's great. So where do you think, let's look at 2015, the year ahead, right?
Sure.
What do you think, is a TV buyer's life going to be any different at the end of 2015 or even going into this year's upfronts than it is right now? Or are we moving at a pace that we're...
It better be.
Okay.
So the Videology deal has been 2.5 years in the making. And we're now implementing new technology. So yes, it'll be different. It won't be different next week or next month, but I think come summertime and getting ready for next year's upfronts, absolutely will be different.
Okay. CES this year. I know you've not been to the show floor yet, but your overall sort of reflections of what you've heard, the announcements, your experiences, what are you taking away as sort of?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if you saw the article in the Wall Street Journal where they talked about CES becoming kind of a media show, and it is incredible. I mean, it used to be just all techies and gadgets, and now it really is a great place to just coordinate, meeting with kind of the media landscape. So frankly, I haven't hit the floor yet simply because I've been booked in meetings, from morning until night, and not just with my clients, with broadcasters to understand. I mean, it's interesting, there used to be kind of companies that focus on the demand side, companies that focus on the supply side. Now this all needs to be integrated. We live in a connected world. So now, even though we're an agency software company, we have solutions to broadcasters, and we need to understand where their pain is and how do we create a platform for the entire ecosystem to live and breed. And then clearly, ad tech and data companies are really, really important to that ecosystem. So those are the meetings we're having. I actually was just with one of my clients, and I said, I actually haven't had any meetings with my clients. It's all been with other people in the media industry, which so I think, so for the long answer to your question, CS has been great because it's a great place to kind of take a step back. Everyone's after the new year. We went through our strategic plans for the year, and let's talk about, how to align interests, which is great.